Mark, let me get your feelings, your feedback, your thoughts here on what has happened with the San Diego Padres this year, this shortened season, this crazy year of Major League Baseball and COVID, and the Padres with no fans, unfortunately, having this incredible season. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Petco would be rocking at a normal year. Obviously, that's too bad for the fans. But no, I'm happy. I'm excited for the club. You know, they've been building for this for a long time. I think it's been 14 years since the postseason, so the fans were obviously ready for it. But I like the team. I mean, I think it's a young, energetic, exciting team. A ton of turnover from the last couple of years for sure. I think there's only 8 or 9 guys that even played for Andy Green that are still on the team. So. Give credit to AJ and that group, and those guys have worked their tails off. And I think, in these 3-game series, anything can happen. You just got to get in. So, even if the Padres get to the second round and maybe play the Dodgers 3 games, it's a coin flip, man. It's whoever gets hot at the right time, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, Mark, I got a question. If you're going into the postseason, you've already had the celebration. You've already had kind of this exhale of, okay, we know we've got more games. How do you get the team to refocus and finish the year going into the postseason strong?
Good question. And that's always been a kind of a thought. Is it better to just eke your way in where you're grinding every single game up to 162 and you get in on that last day and maybe you're just pumped and ready to go? There's been some scenarios where teams have clinched very early or won a playoff series and had like 7 or 8 days at some point before they play their next series. And that can be an issue. I don't know what it's better either way. I mean, the Padres situation now, they'll be able to rest guys. They'll be able to line up the rotation they want to. So there's some advantages there. But, I think it's going to be incumbent on that staff to keep them hungry, keep them focused. Let's try to win every game. I don't think these guys – it's not going to be like their normal season where they're going to be tired and it's 155 dog days of August and September. These guys have only played – 50-some-odd games, so I think they should be relatively fresh. So I don't think resting guys, unless they're hurt, is going to be an issue. So this year is going to be totally different, but your point is well taken.
What about, the Padres currently basically struggling? The last 4 of the last 6, batting average is down in September. How hard is it to turn? I don't know if it's a regular season thing that once they clinch that they feel comfortable, but what I'm asking you is it difficult to flip that switch right before the playoffs? Or we've seen the Nationals, you come in hot and you stay hot.
Yeah.
But the Padres are not hot right now and they only have 5 games left. Is it really hard to flip that switch for the playoffs, especially for a team that's never been there?
I've never put much credence into flipping a switch. I think guys are focused and grinding every day. They don't want to be embarrassed. They want to do well. And I think it's just kind of the normal ebb and flow of the season. You're going to get hot. You're going to get cold. Tatis has been on fire for most of the year. Now you're seeing him cool off a little bit. Maybe that's the right time for him to do it, whereas he'll be kind of coming back on cresting in the right way once the playoffs start. So, that whole switch thing, in baseball, you can't out-muscle or out-adrenaline teams. It's just a matter of who can execute the more than the other team.